In the last video, we talked about Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4 journals. And in previous videos, we also covered things like fake impact factor, site score and general selection. Basically, how journals can sometimes mislead you. Links are there in the description. But let me ask you something honestly. After you select a journal and click submit, do you actually know what happens next? Most researchers don't, and this is exactly why many papers get rejected even before review. Many PhD and MSc students ask me, I submitted my paper, now reviewers will check it, right? I answered them, not immediately. First, your paper goes through editorial screening. This is where many papers get DEX rejected. Only after that, it moves to peer review and finally the decision. And viewers, if you are new here, I am Dr. Surbhi Jain and I help PhD and MSc researchers to understand how to publish strategically, not randomly. Let me show you the entire system in one simple flow, because once you understand this, everything becomes clear. It starts with submission, where you upload your manuscript and choose a journal. Then comes editorial screening. This is most critical filter. If you fail here, your paper gets desk rejected. After that, it moves to peer review, where reviewers evaluate your work, and finally the decision will come, either revision or rejection. So we will start with step 1, editorial screening. At this stage, your paper is quickly evaluated for three things. First, journal scope fit. Does your paper actually match the journal publishes? Second, basic quality. Is the writing clear? Is the structure acceptable? And third, a novelty signal. Does your work look interesting enough to send for review? If you fail in any of these stages, it will go without peer review and without any second chance, and your paper will get DEX rejected. And one important thing, if you want to avoid DEX rejection, you need to choose the right journal from the beginning. I already explained this step by step in my previous video. You will find the link in the description. If you want to avoid this and to understand journal selection strategy deeply, make sure you subscribe, because this channel is focused on research publication strategy, not just theory. Only after passing editorial screening, your paper goes to peer review. Now, this is where most people know only two terms, single blind and double blind. But understanding just these two terms is not enough. Let's break it simply. First, let's understand single blind review. In this system, reviewers know who the authors are, but the authors don't know who the reviewers are. So basically, one side is visible and other side is hidden. Now comes the second one, double blind review. Here, both the sides are anonymous. Reviewers don't know authors and authors don't know reviewers. This reduces the chance of bias and makes the evaluation more neutral. Now, the most important thing you need to understand, reviewers are checking everything equally. They actually focus on just few key things. First, novelty. They ask, is the research actually new? Second, methodology. Is your approach correct? Are your experiments and analysis scientifically sound? And third, clarity. Is your paper easy to understand? Can someone follow your logic without confusion? If you get these three things right, your chances of acceptance increases significantly. They are not checking your degree, your institution prestige. So, if your paper is getting rejected, it is usually a strategy or positioning issue, not just writing. If this is giving you clarity, just pause a second and subscribe. After review process, there are three outcomes. First, minor revision, small changes that are mostly ready. Major revision, significant improvements needed, or rejection. But here's something most people don't tell you. Reviewers don't accept paper. Editors do. Reviewers only recommend based on your novelty, methodology, and clarity. But the final decision always comes from the editor. And understanding this changes how you respond your reviews. And today you finally understand what happens inside the system after submission, which most researchers never learn. If you are a PhD or MSc student and want to publish strategically, not randomly, subscribe. In the next video, I will discuss why your paper got text rejected even it's good.